In this guide, we will introduce how to install GSK on your smartphone. GSK installation consists of 3 parts: Manager app, Controller, and GSK app. First, let's learn about installing and running the Manager app. The Manager app can be downloaded through the QR code on the back of the user manual. Prepare a device to install the Manager app, turn on the camera, and scan the QR code. Click the scan link to proceed with the download. Once the download is complete, open the file and run the installation. Once installation is complete, run the app. After that, allow all permissions requested by the app. If all permissions are granted, a login screen will appear. Enter the ID and password registered on CMS. After that, select the store registered on the CMS and click Confirm to complete all settings for the Manager app. Next, we will learn how to install the controller. First, open the dipole antenna cap on the side. Turn the dipole antenna all the way, fasten it, and then set it up at a right angle. Connect the power cable to the USB-C type power adapter and plug it into an outlet. When the controller is powered on, you can see that the LED on the controller lights up. Next, let's learn how to register the controller to the Manager app. After running the Manager app and clicking the plus button in the upper right corner, the QR scanning screen appears. When you scan the QR code on the back of the controller, a screen for selecting the location of the controller appears. Click Under the Table to install the controller under the table, or click On the Table to install the controller on the table. We will install the controller under the table, so click Under the Table. Next, the description of the controller screen appears. This item is a field to note the location of the controller, so that you can easily figure out where the controller is installed. I will enter Flagship Table 1. Click Register to complete controller registration. Next, we will look at how to install the GSK app on the display device. There is no separate installation link for the GSK app, and it is installed automatically when you install the Samsung Retail Mode app. When Retail Mode is installed, 2 apps, GSK Watcher app and GSK app, are installed. GSK Watcher is an app used to strengthen the security of the GSK app and must be run before running the GSK app. First, run GSK Watcher. Scroll down the screen to allow the GSK Watcher app's permissions and click Go to GSK app. If you scroll down the screen again and allow the GSK app's permissions, you can run the GSK app normally. Next, let's look at how to register the display device to the Manager app. First, prepare the display device and Manager device. Run the GSK app on the display device. Then run the Manager app. If you move to the Device tab in the Manager app and click the plus button in the upper right corner, the display device will be registered in the Manager app. When you click on a registered device, the description of the device item appears. This item is where you write down the name of the device to easily manage the device. Enter the device model you want to register, press Register, and then press Close to complete registration in the Manager app. The GSK operating mode can be selected on the display device. Since we will use Distance Mode, select Distance Mode and click Confirm. This concludes the process of registering the display device with the Manager app. In the Settings menu of the GSK app, there is a Check Operation Hours button at the top right. Clicking this allows you to view the currently set operating hours. Operating hours can be set in the Manager app. Touch the store name at the top of the Manager app to find Settings. Click Settings, and then Set Operating Hours to set the store's operating hours. I'll start by changing Monday as a test. You can set the operating hours by pressing Open and Close at the top, and if you want to adjust them again, you can press the Edit button to modify to your desired time. You can also click Delete to remove and reset the hours. To set all days uniformly, click Repeat. Select the desired days, set the time, and then press Complete. Finally, press Save Settings at the bottom to save. Return to the GSK app and click Refresh to see the updated hours. Operating hours can be modified in the same way on the CMS site. Next is the security type. Since GSK supports both wireless security and wired security, you can select one depending on the security type used in the store. For example, if you are currently using the Q-Mode wired security solution, you can select Wired. Below that, there is Operation Mode. GSK has 4 modes: Distance Mode, Area Mode, Fence Mode, and Pinpoint Mode. Distance Mode is the most basic mode in which an alarm sounds when the display device moves away from the controller. Area Mode is a mode in which an alarm sounds when the device deviates from the security ranges created by multiple controllers. Fence mode is a mode in which an alarm sounds when a device leaves the entrance, and pinpoint mode is a mode in which an alarm sounds when a device approaches the entrance. Fence mode and pinpoint mode are still under development, and currently only distance mode and area mode are available. The security range has two modes, normal and extended. In normal mode, an alarm sounds when the device moves approximately 3 meters away from the controller. In extended mode, a warning message appears at around 3 meters, lasts for 5 seconds, and then the theft alarm triggers. Below this, you can check the theft alarm volume set for the device. The alarm volume can be adjusted in the Manager app. In the Manager app store settings screen, you can set the volume for all devices connected to the store at once. Once the desired volume is set in the Manager app, the updated alarm volume is reflected in real time. After completing all settings, turn on the GSK on/off button at the top right. This activates the GSK app. Next, we will learn how to connect the controller to the GSK app. There are two ways to register the controller with GSK app. The first method is to register with a QR code, and the second method is to select the controller from the list. First, let's learn how to register a controller using a QR code. Go to the Controller tab on the GSK app and click plus in the top right. A window will appear asking how to connect the controller. Select Search by QR code. When the QR scanning screen appears, select the QR code on the back of the controller. Select Connect to complete controller registration. Now let's learn how to select a controller from the list and register it. In the Controller tab, click plus in the upper right. Select Search by List. If you select Search by List, controllers registered on the server through the previous Manager app will be displayed in the list. Click Connect on the controller you want to connect from the list to complete registration. So far, we have looked at the overall process of installing and registering GSK on a phone. Next, we will learn about area mode and how to turn off the alarm. Area mode is a mode that registers one device to multiple controllers. Controllers placed on each table create a security ranges, and alarms do not sound within this security ranges. Since this is a mode suitable for use in most stores, we would like to learn more about how to set up area mode. First, let's set up area mode assuming that there are two controllers. Go to the Settings tab in the GSK app and select Area Mode from Operation Mode. Go to the Controller tab and click the plus button in the upper right. As mentioned earlier, there are two ways to register the controller: Search by QR code and Search by List. We will proceed with Search by QR code first. When the scan screen appears, scan the QR code on the back of the first controller to register. Once scanned, click Connect to register the controller. To register the second controller, click the plus button in the upper right again. In the same way, scan the QR code on the back of the second controller to register. Now the two controllers are registered in area mode. Next, let's learn how to register with Search by List. When you click Search by List, a list of controllers registered on the server through the Manager app appears. Click Connect next to the controller you want to register to complete registration. If you click Connect on both controllers shown in the list, controller registration in area mode is completed. Now let's look at how the alarm is raised. The alarm occurs when the distance from the controller increases, and the alarm can be set to sound depending on the normal mode setting or extended mode setting. First, I will show you that an alarm occurs at a normal mode setting. When the GSK app is turned on in normal mode, a warning message saying "Please return to the table" appears if the device moves approximately 3 meters away. This message lasts for 5 seconds, after which an alarm sounds and the screen locks. The theft alarm automatically deactivates when the device is brought closer to the controller. When the GSK app is activated in extended mode, a pop-up message saying "Please stay close to the table" appears at approximately 3 meters. If the device moves further to about 5 meters, a "Please return to the table" message is displayed. Similar to normal mode, an alarm sounds and the screen locks after 5 seconds. The alarm deactivates when the device is brought back closer to the controller at the table. Basically, the alarm sounds when the device moves away from the controller and goes off when it gets closer. However, sometimes there are cases where the alarm is forcibly turned off. Let's find out how to turn off the alarm in this case. First, run the Manager app. Click the key button in the bottom middle. Click Confirm the PIN on the display device. A 4-digit key code will appear and enter it into the Manager app. Then, a 6-digit PIN appears. Entering this PIN into the display device will clear the alarm. So far, we have learned all about how to install and register GSK on the phone. In the next session, we will learn how to install and register GSK on Watch.